Alright, everything is alright. I cannot go live, but I'm alive, and that's enough. Because I survived that. It's okay. I'm healing, walking slowly, going out. Healing. But I almost left you. But I don't want to speak about that. I was speaking about that in a previous video that I posted on my other profile on this page. Purna Pagod, but on this page. And yes, I have no breath, low energy, but I could not speak for some months and walk and even leave my bed and leave my apartment. I couldn't do anything, so I'm okay now. By the grace of love, by the grace of our soul, by the grace of heaven and earth, by the grace of love. But I don't want to speak about, I'm a philosopher. I like to speak the philosophy of the truth. And truth is truth. Truth doesn't care for our opinion. You can have an opinion that there is not a cherry tree there outside. But there it is, a cherry tree, and I was just eating it. So it doesn't matter. Opinions are just beliefs, programs in the mind that have nothing to do most of the time with the reality. And that's why they are telling us, you have right to your opinion. Fuck bitch, I have no opinions. I speak what I know, and what I know, no one can change. I don't want to change truth of no one, because truth is multidimensional, and everyone is in their dimension of truth, in their perception of truth, in their awareness of truth, their consciousness of truth, their nature of perception, and expressing and perceiving and receiving. And everyone is in their truth. Heavenly kingdom is within you. But in this last 2 years, it's been popular because some political parties implied some truths into their program and revealed some truths. And that's why I have been called left extremist, right-wing extremists. And yes, I'm both. Because truth doesn't know politics, left and right. Truth is union of darkness and light. Truth is union of freedom and control. Truth is union of love and power. Truth is union of darkness and light. So truth is natural union of left and right. And I just want to tell you a few examples about myself. I am a left-wing extremist and I'm a right-wing extremist. Because truth, there's some truth in the left, there's some truth in the right, and political consciousness is like religion. It's a lie, it's a program, it makes you blind. You only see good in your political party. Even if they kill people, they kill children, you don't see. And on the other side, on the right or on the left, what you only see? You only see the bad they do. Even if they save million children, you will not see. Even if they provide cheap gas and much money and prosperity for all the people, you will not see. Because political consciousness is just like religion. You are in a blind belief. You see only good in your candidate, in your politicians, on your wing. You see no bad. And on the other side, even if they save your life, save your freedom, save your children, you will not see the good, because you are in that belief system. And that's a lie, just programmed lie in the mind. I don't like religion. I don't like that shit. Politics. because they all, one side is just focusing on one side of the truth and other important truths they are neglecting, and the other side is just focusing on those truths and the other truths which are also very important and necessary for freedom, prosperity, well-being of every human being, neglected same way. You know. So truth. My truth, I can show you I'm examples that I'm a left-wing extremist and I'm a right-wing extremist. Because truth is truth. So let me start. Higher dimensional planets, they have higher dimensional consciousness. And this is consciousness where there's no greed, no ego of this is mine, this is yours, I want more, you deserve nothing, let me have everything on the behalf of you having nothing. They have no property. Not that Mother Nature belongs to them, but they belong to Mother Nature and they share the space, the air, the fruits, the food that Mother Nature is providing. They take as her children. They have no property, they belong to Mother Earth. And they receive and honor their gifts, her gifts of life, food, fruit, water, in gratitude, in love. It doesn't belong to them. They belong to Mother Earth. Mother Earth is giving to them. And entire Mother Earth belongs to everybody. They can go meditate wherever they want. They can go in forest. There's no private forest. But there's respect of privacy. Everyone lives in their house, and it's honor and respect and truth. In such consciousness, there's no violation, no stealing, no killing, no lying, deceiving, no manipulating, no forcing, resisting, no killing, no stealing of land, no cheating, no opposition, no control. So they don't need belongings. They don't need property. They know that I am you, I am life, and if I can live and whatever I can enjoy, you have same right, and you have to have same possibility and ability to enjoy happiness and fruits of Mother Earth, freedom that I enjoy. So, if you look at this is 5 dimension. And you can say this is complete communism, completely extreme, nothing. But there is one catch. It doesn't belong to government. Mother Earth belongs to God, to life, and we belong to her. And she gives us space where we can walk, where we can plant trees, where we can rejoice, where we can be happy and dance. And the entire earth, Mother Nature, belongs to all of us. That's why I'm happy I'm living in a country and I'm praying that it stays so. Here in Slovenia, I can go on every private lawn, pasture, and every private forest we can go. We can use it all. It's so beautiful. I cannot understand this trespassing. So that makes me a left-wing extremist. As I see ego. This is my land. I have 800 acres of forest and sea. But nobody will enjoy this because this is mine. Mother Earth belongs to me. Well, so but I don't want to take the vaccine And I don't approve vaccine passports. I don't approve no one taking your freedoms and rights away. If we don't take some poison which is causing so many problems in the world now, to children, to young people, and everybody is ignoring just to control us with the vaccine passports. No, I don't approve that. I don't approve you giving your freedoms and rights away and sovereignty over your body. Because it's your body. You are that being. And whatever feels right to you, feels right to you. Whatever you don't feel to have in your body, you should not have. And if you take it, you are raped. It goes against you. It takes yourself away. Because you accept something in your being that you don't want to accept, but you accept out of force, out of control, out of manipulation, gaslighting. So this makes me right-wing extremist. My body, my choice. Because it is you. It is not your unborn baby. It is you, sovereign being, that God has given life, that Source has given life to. And you choose if you want to take this injection or you want to take herbal medicine. It's your body, your choice, what you take. So this will make me a right-wing extremist. Abortion, I don't want to speak much about, because I don't want to hurt anyone. I realize I'm a man and I cannot have babies. But I'm a human being that is born in human society. So I can have my perception on the truth on the topic. And I don't care for beliefs. If we are pro-life, pro-choice, I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck only for the truth. Truth which I feel. When I see a pregnant lady, I feel young master enjoying love, peace, bliss, pure consciousness of God in the womb, young master getting ready to born. He's alive. He is not alive when he is born. When he is born, he is capable of living outside of mother's body. But child, look, I have childhood trauma and blind eye because of the violence that father caused upon my mother when she was pregnant with me. I was not yet born, yet it traumatized me completely. So yes, we are alive. We feel in the womb. And it's just spiritual science, which even scientists agree, that's why they are quiet now. Life starts at conception. That cherry tree outside is alive. There's soul in. That dog is alive. Soul, life, God. You are alive. Because there's soul, source, particle in your heart, in your body. Everything what is alive, there is source, there is life, there is God. There cannot be anything beating, moving. cannot be anything moving and living without a soul, without life, without source, without God. This is not me being in that belief. This is spiritual truth. Where there is life, there is God, there is soul. So when male, beautiful reproductive cells and female, most gorgeous reproductive cells of mother unite, life enters. That's a new soul. So that will make me right-wing extremist again. And I'm not, everyone is free. I will not tell anyone what to do, what not to do, but everyone is free to do what they want, because also when I was dying in my bed alone, there was nobody here to save me. We are responsible for our deeds. So everyone can do what they want to do. I'm just speaking about the truth of life. And I don't eat meat because for 20 years I eat no meat, because no animal life shall be sacrificed, tortured, imprisoned. No innocent life. It's pure existence of God, animals. No. So if I don't want any animal to be killed for my pleasure, for my sustenance, I let everyone do what they want. People do what they want. But the truth is, I feel compassion towards animals. I want to kill no animal. What kind of karma comes out when we kill a newborn baby, unborn baby? I don't care for left side truths, right-wing truths. I care about truth. And I see how Cabal has normalized abortion in order for humanity to suffer in hell, which is karma for that, for killing babies. The government doesn't take care of babies. They don't take care of youth. They don't teach youth how to protect themselves, how to live a good life, how to be honest, decent, good, how to live, how to have integrity, truthfulness, how to be truthful and sincere, man of word. They don't teach them how to live. They want us to do whatever the fuck we want. And do as much abortions we can do. It doesn't matter if we are for it, if we are against it, if you condemn me, attack me. It doesn't change the truth and the karma that follows out of killing babies. In higher dimensions, there is no abortion, because there is pure consciousness. No one having a baby unconscious. No one is controlling anyone. No one is abusing anyone. No one opposing anyone. No one violating anyone. No one exploiting, deceiving, using, manipulating, gaslighting, psychologically, emotionally, physically abusing, and no one. Their consciousness controls their pleasures, their lust. They are not controlled by their lust. Their consciousness is not controlled by lust. Like they have babies only if they want to invite a soul to enter the womb of a mother. Otherwise they don't have babies, because it's the most sacred worship of life, making babies. They don't have abortion. They don't have problems that we have in this world. Fathers who were in prison and they left. They don't have parents who almost killed each other when they were small children. They don't have parents who were fighting and beating each other. They don't have parents who were screaming at them for playing outside with a dog or for just dancing. They don't have parents who beating them, abusing them. There's no abortions because everybody is going consciously out of love and with full responsibility into having babies. They raise babies into masters of life. They live one with Mother Nature, one with their own nature, with their heart, with their energy, and one with Mother Nature in her direction. There's no abortion. And I understand ladies who are fighting for the right over their body. Because politicians are using the truths. Left side taking this rights away, right side taking this rights away. Because they want to take from right and left all our rights. They can control us, you see. So again, you can call me right-wing extremist. But then, I see racism. I see abuse, profiling, war of American police force against black people, against black community. I see them being treated differently if they carry a gun in public, if they are stopped by a car, by police. They are discriminated, and a lot of shit is happening. Racist shit. And America is pretending that it doesn't exist. I see a lot of hypocrisy. Those on the left only seeing what they want to see. Some truths they don't want to see, some problems. And those on the right only seeing what they want to see. They don't want to see some obvious problems. So I see racism. And I can understand. Because even here, when I'm looking like this, and having some Indian gypsy in my blood, when I was in the city and like this past years, many times people mistaken me for a gypsy or for a refugee, police. So if it happens to me here, then you know it's happening, but I'm not blind. I will see truths on the left and right side. I will not, because the left side is pointing towards this problem, I will not pretend that it doesn't exist, because right side doesn't agree and doesn't see it. I will see the problems both sides are showing. So yes, I see racism. I see police brutality. This makes me left side extremist. Then I see violence against unvaccinated, violence against those who don't want to be tested. I see children wearing masks. They are being taught that they are slaves, that they have no rights, that they have no right to breathe, no right to speak, that they should be silent, they should be isolated, they should not play, they should not be happy, they should be afraid and guilty that they are killing their parents and grandparents, and they should not breathe, they should feel guilty that they breathe, and they should have masks to be controlled completely and unhealthy and sick and out of guilt and fear, obeying everything the system says, training them with guilt and fear, taking them air away. So this makes me left and right wing extremist. Now this was right wing extremist. I have more right wing extremists. I tell you, they want to take your guns away? Well, until we had guns here in Yugoslavia, it was officially communism, but now is really dictatorship, which is called democracy. Here in communism, everyone was free every weekend. Gas was almost free. Everybody got an apartment. If you didn't have, the government had the land, you just had to go there. Please give me a little piece of land. If there's a house there, even better. Everybody got a house. Everybody wanted a house. You get a house. You get property. It's not yours, but you could live there. And you could drive every day to Croatia to swim in the sea, and people were having fun. Police was just regular people on the motorbikes, and they just like us. Now they are robocops with some technology from some Steven Spielberg movie, or maybe something even worse, like, I don't know. It's really dystopian. Mm. Now they Now you cannot drink anymore in the parks and on the beaches. When I was young, we were drinking in the parks and the beaches like crazy. We were drinking every week. Now it's against the law for teenagers to drink, for people to drink in a park. They're taking all rights away. I used to drive in the forest with a bicycle. You cannot go there anymore. So everybody here in our country, they are missing the Yugoslavia. We were rich. We had even our cars, Zastava, Yugo. Yeah, these cars were even in America, they were everywhere. It was also shitty car, it was shit, but it was popular all over the world. And we had trucks here in our country. We had the best mineral waters, best wine. We had blooming economy. We were about to become next Switzerland, but we were part of the Soviet Union. And then Soviet Union fell apart, Yugoslavia fell apart. Then America came to save us from Serbia. Yeah, they waited 1 month. The Serbs destroyed everybody, killed everybody there in Yugoslavia. And after 1 month, they came and bombed Serbia, so that we would join NATO, so that we would join European Union. And now we have no rights, we have no freedoms. You cannot even camp outside anymore. You cannot sleep outside, and it's 60% forest. You cannot drink outside. In COVID times, you couldn't go to another municipality. But people were so free, like our parents speak. And now it's called democracy, and it's like robocops on in the war equipment, in full control. There's a vaccine passport everywhere, even in post office and at doctors, it's like crazy. So yes, I'm against vaccine passports. So I'm a right-wing extremist now. And I am pro-guns because look, the natural law, the law of God is you don't have the right to attack, oppose, violate anyone. That's the devil. But if anyone attacks, violates you, wants to kill you, wants to rob you, you have right to protect yourself. So the right to bear arms, to have something for self-defense, a gun, a sword, this is a human right that is given to God, from God. And yes, just look, I understand we have to live in a world when these weapons do not exist. But you can throw away your weapons. You can throw away your guns. But the government will still have them. And the criminals will still have them. And in the USA, you are allowed to have guns by your constitution because the founding fathers knew, they knew that government is capable of taking your freedoms and rights away, enslave you with fascism, disguised as socialism, but it's in reality tyrannicum fascism. And that's why they gave you the rights to bear guns, so the government doesn't take your rights and freedoms away. And we in Yugoslavia, we had guns, and until we had guns, we were powerful and free, and government didn't fuck with us. And in Germany was same, and in England same, and entire Europe was same. And that's why they were locking us down in towns this winter. We had vaccine passports everywhere, just in grocery shops, not masks mandatory everywhere, because they took our guns. And this shooting in USA, this was staged. Those politicians who cry most, what happened and that they have to take your guns away, these were those that planned and killed those sweet innocent children. To stage, to create a problem. Always they create a problem. Then they plan your reaction, outrage, sadness, anger. And so that you ask for the solution that they were planning on the beginning when they staged and killed these children. Take your guns away. Because when you have no guns anymore, then they can control you. Then they can abuse you. And believe me, America, your police is fucked up. Your police wants to beat people, control people, have authority over people, abuse people. But they cannot. But if they take your guns away, they will sure do. Whatever they are capable of, they will do. Because here in Europe, I was always saying we have most beautiful cops. These beautiful cops that are not capable of anything, even hurting a fly. But hey, you give them laws and mandates and you will see what they're capable of. They were beating elderly women, throwing them on the floor on the protests and like this. So if our police, which was the most peaceful police in the world once, is capable of this, what will they do to you? They don't give your guns away. It's all their plan, so that they so that you choose the solution that they had from the beginning planned for you to take your guns away. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, when Arjuna, his family was infected by demons and they were fighting against their beautiful kingdom of love, peace, happiness, joy, abundance. And Arjuna said, this is my uncle, this is my teacher, this is my guru, these are my cousins. I cannot kill them. I will go meditate outside. I will go in the forest and meditate. And Krishna told him, Arjuna, you are a warrior. Arjuna, if you go now meditate and seek enlightenment in the forest, you will be responsible for these demons. They are demons now, turning and destroying our heaven on earth into hell on earth, into suffering, poverty, darkness. And he said, it's your duty. Fight and kill them. They are already dead. But kill them, because otherwise they will destroy this paradise we live in. Paradise of peace, bliss, happiness, joy, abundance, beautiful trees, sunshine. He said, fight. In killing them, you will preserve heaven on earth. Shaolins, they were enlightened masters that wouldn't harm a fly, that wouldn't eat any meat. Their meditation every day, hours. Never resisting anyone, never opposing anyone, never controlling anyone, never violating anyone, respecting energy of others like our own. Never doing to others what they don't want to be done upon themselves. But the problem is, you can dream, take our guns away, take our weapons away. But the problem is that the criminals, that consciousness, criminal consciousness, and consciousness of control, surveillance, governmental, inverted ruling remains. They will still have guns. The only difference will be you will have no more guns. And they will have, because they anyway want to kill people. Government anyway want to control and enslave us. And now, because you will have no guns, they will be able to do. And that's why they kill their children. So again, I'm a right-wing extremist. Even in the Vedas and in the Shaolin scriptures, there is written, in this world, there are people who live in separation from self, in opposition to self, and the other in opposition to life, in violation to life. Do not hurt anyone. Do not control anyone. Do not force and oppose and violate anyone. But if anyone who is in separation from self, in violation, in control, in opposition, full of anger, full of hate, if wants to control your energy, take your energy, destroy your energy, in your energy, you have the right to defend yourself, to protect your life and take his. And that's why in a fifth dimension, in a perfect world, there's no guns, there's no weapons, because I know that I am you, and whatever I do to you, I do to myself. And if I don't understand it, then it will happen to me. So I will understand how it feels, what I did to you. Whatever doesn't feel right to you, I don't do to you, because you don't do to another what you don't want to be done upon yourself. And you don't want others to do to you anything what doesn't feel right. And in higher dimensions, they see that I am God, and so are you. And whatever I do to you, I do to God, I do to myself, it will come back to me. And they feel each other. They care how others feel. They don't speak with words. They read their energy, their feelings, their emotions. And they speak just, they show the truth to each other and they feel it. There's no need for wars, guns, because nobody will kill their self. I am you. There's no need for abortion because there's no human shadows, human darkness. There's no opposition, no violation, no madness, no insanity, no greed, no lust. It's enlightenment. They don't need guns there. But in this world, Shaolins had guns. Vedic warriors have guns. And they were protecting the community of love and light, of peace, happiness, freedom, and bliss and joy from the darkness that wanted to control it, subdue it. So yes, I am pro-gun and pro-life, right-wing extremist. I am extreme communist, believing everyone should live in community. Everything belongs to us. Not everything belongs to us, but we take care of Mother Nature. We belong to her. And as we take care of the mother, mother take care of us. She gives us water, she gives us green fields, she gives us fruit. And I maybe have more potatoes, you have more pumpkins, you give me pumpkins, I give you potato. I have potatoes, I give you potatoes, you give me wheat, grains, and wheat also for smoking. We share, and we live as animals live. Like animals, they don't feel this is my house, this is my tree. They are at home. This is just part. This is mother. Their extended existence. They belong to Mother Nature and they just take her gifts, which is life, air, food. And nothing belongs to them. They belong to Mother Nature. So yes, I'm a left-wing extremist, I'm a right-wing extremist, because I see the truth, and it doesn't matter to me which side supports the truth. I will see them supporting the truth, and I will see them neglecting very important truth, and the other side I will see doing really some most fanatic shit and satanic shit. And then I can also be left-wing extremist. I will fight for a homosexual, I will fight for a transvestite, I will fight for his right to be as he feels, because I'm different, and I just want to be who I am. I'm leaving everyone alone, and if one day I decide to wear my underwear on my head, I can do it. And I'm a feminine soul, but I'm not a homosexual. I love girls, but I am completely in female energy, so I can understand that it's just their given nature. If they feel they are a woman, if they feel they love men and they are a boy, this is how they feel. This is who they are. This is how they feel, and I will support them. But I will not support. And that makes me left-wing extremist. But I will not support them to go into the girls' locker room where young girls are. They have a penis. No, because this is what Satanists are doing. They are passing these rules so that the pervert men who love to abuse women and young girls would pretend they are identifying like a woman. And now he can be into the locker room and he can see young ladies naked, and he can maybe abuse, exploit 1, 2, 3 of them, or God forbids, small girls, confuse them completely, or do bad things to them. And I will not support them competing in women's sports. Because a woman, she has different constitutions, different levels of testosterone, this different average power, and women had to fight for 10, 15 years to be the first. And the man, maybe he was 100 on the rank before when he was competing as a man. But now, because he has so many natural advantages, generally, now he's number one because he says he's a woman. No, I'm supporting LGBT community, and if somebody is abusing, hurting, violating, judging, condemning a homosexual, a lesbian, a transvestite, I will stand up for him, I will fight for him, because it is who he is. But I will stand strong against men who identify like women and they want to be in the little girls' locker rooms, in the ladies' locker rooms, and they want to compete in boxing, or they want to watch little girls undressing, or they want to swim. That will make me right-wing extremist. So yes, I'm alive. I'm healing every day. It's getting better. And I'm a right, left-wing extremist. Because I don't give a fuck about politics. There is some truth that now both sides are fighting for. But the, I don't know, left side, they decided to go left much. Before they were more for freedom, liberties, and like this. Now these motherfuckers now if you are before, if I'm wearing Indian dress and I'm wearing dreadlocks, it means I love this culture. I will not wear something that I hate. And now they call you racist if you're wearing dreadlocks and African clothes and you are white. Hey, if you are racist, you will never wear this shit. You will hate it. But now you identify with it. You feel their culture within yourself. And maybe I have to make dreadlocks because I feel. And now this left wing's idiot, they calling me cultural appropriation and calling me racist. There was a woman in Germany. She is a musician against racism. She's making music, and she wanted to sing into the environmental hoax concert, and they prohibited her from singing on the concert because she was white and she had dreadlocks. Oh, sweet Jesus, oh God, I'm taking your name in vain, but it's not in vain, oh God. Oh. So you see, now they're blaming us. When you love some culture, they say that you are racist. If you're racist, you will never wear an Indian costume. You will never wear native Indian hairdress. You will never wear in this way. They just want to destroy all the native cultures, all the traditional cultures, because you have to feel guilty. You are a sinner if you are wearing dreadlocks, if you're wearing African robes, if you're wearing Chinese robes, you are a sinner. You are culturally appropriator, inappropriate. So then, you know what? On the end, only Western modern culture of insanity and madness will remain, because this entire world can wear left wing doing some crazy shit and teaching children. Okay, if you teach about sex, this would be okay. You teach about sex, but now they're teaching them more illusions about sex, confusing them. They don't know if they are boys or girls, and they have to watch pornography on the age where they should not where they should have a password and only their parents would know the password, and try to forcefully inject everyone with something and fight for abortions, kill more babies. We will kill them more with vaccines. You kill them more in abortions. Let us kill. So yes, I am an extreme left, right-wing extremist. I am the truth, and also in the middle, everywhere in between. And I'm so happy that I'm able to speak, that I'm able to make a video, that I am alive, and that I am healing, and that I can walk and talk and breathe, and I love you all. And if anybody feels you want to offer donation, you sure can. I put there my link, and I'm so grateful. I speak the word from my heart, my truth, and no one can change my truth. I don't want to change no one's truths. And whatever God gives me, if it feels right to anyone to give me a donation, I accept, but word that I am free. But in giving we receive is always energy exchange. And I'm back, and I love you all. I am you, and we are one. And out of darkness rises brightest light. As I rise, they shall fall. It takes the darkest night to rise the brightest light, to rise the brightest light. Oh, and that I am you, and I'm speaking to myself high as fuck. For you to know myself that I am, for me to know myself that I am through you. Remembrance. I am talking to myself. I am insane as God that I am you. Amen. Peace on earth.